going to take an unforgettable journey. Viewer discretion is advised. The incredible Singh.
Sat Sri Akal ji, oh, Sat Sri Akal ji. This is the one, the only, the incredible Singh. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode number 94. I had a pretty rough night. Can't even speak properly already. I pretty had a rough night. You know what I'm trying to say. And I'll talk about that in today's show as well. This show is about things that affect us because everything affects us differently. I'll be talking about health and fitness tips that I try to live by, and talk about some current events and showcase some of my favorite music that I like to listen to. And I hope to give you some positive insight to motivate you for life. This month is the Pride Month, and today is Father's Day as well. So happy Father's Day to all the big daddies out there. And for everybody that's celebrating Pride, have a great time, do your thing. Like I said, I had a little bit of a rough night, and I'll explain that a little bit later on in one of my stories here. But we're going to be talking about my favorite 3 songs today, which are sung by Navjeet, Jadoo, and Sahib. We're going to figure out which song is going to be my favorite song in 60 seconds later on in the show, so definitely stay tuned for that. But let's start off the show with last week's song in 60 seconds by Nseeb, Pride, right here, right now. It's time for the incredible health tip of the week. View each day as a clean slate. Practicing self-compassion means not beating yourself up after a day that fell short of your healthy living goals. Sometimes you need to have a cheat day, so it's all good. As long as it's not happening every day, you'll be just fine. Let's play some music. Alright guys, I want to talk about something a little bit serious first here. Mental health in the Bollywood industry is definitely something that's not looked at. It's almost like it doesn't exist, but we obviously know it exists. We just had a huge Bollywood star. If you don't know already, Sushant Singh Rajput took his own life due to depression and whatnot as well. So, it's really, really sad to hear the type of bullying that was going on in the Bollywood industry. I mean, if you think about it, it kind of makes sense with, whichever family is doing their thing. They definitely want to be the best. They want to be the most well-known, most well-recognized, and all this, that, the other, whatever, tactics they need to do to get to the top, stay on the top, rise to the top, beat everybody else, keep other people down, and all that sort of thing. And it's devastating, really, it's really difficult to keep watching the movies that these people are doing. I mean, there's the Salman Khans. I was never a fan of this guy. I didn't really care for his acting since day one. Anybody who knows me knows I've been saying it from the beginning. That Machi, I can't stand him. Yeah, it's just, I don't know what it is about him, his acting ability, his skill level, all that sort of stuff. The way he acts, I can't do it. I don't really like watching him act. Anyways, I don't want to talk about that, but apparently him and his family were really pressuring this guy and giving a lot of grief to him and his family and things like that. So, whatever the story is, it's definitely got to stop. All the people who have been bullied or victimized in any way, shape, or form, I hope you guys do step up and say your piece, because you are important. And if people don't know about it, how are we going to help each other to stop this from happening? It's scary in the moment. I'll be honest with you. It is definitely scary in the moment, because you're in the middle of being bullied by this person or this group of people. It's absolutely scary in any given situation. You don't know what to do. But if you talk about it and make yourself known enough, like you're big enough to be known, like there's enough people that's gonna have your back. Like all your fans would have had your back, your family and your friends, they all have your back. You know, like I'm speaking now, you're already gone now, Sushant, but you know, like if you were still here, this is what I would have hoped for you, that you know, that you could find the little bit of courage, just even just like this much, just like the smallest bit, to let somebody know, so they can, you know, do anything that they can to help you out and try to prevent this from happening and keep you going. You know, it's really devastating to hear that anybody in your situation has to go through this as well. So I mean, we hear about it and we don't make a big stink about it, or not enough of a stink about it, but at the end of the day, you know, we all end up moving on with our lives. But this is such a big issue, as difficult and challenging as many other issues can be. This is definitely one of them that really does hurt a little bit, because I have, you know, anxiety and things like that as well. So, you know, it's definitely challenging for me to talk about it. Like every time I talk about it, like the feeling of being embarrassed, like I feel embarrassed even talking about it right now in this podcast. If I talk about it with somebody in person, like I don't know how to stop that feeling from happening. But every single person that I've mentioned it to has been so reassuring and so helpful. Like they're there for me. Like anytime that I want to talk about it, like I know I can give them a call and say, hey, like I'm just not feeling it today. Like this is what's going on. This is what's going through my head. Like, you know, they're there for me. They'll walk through, you know, what they're going through as well, and then we can bounce ideas off of each other. You know, there's counselors and psychiatrists that are there that are like, that's their job. Like these counselors, social workers, like that's their job. Like they're there to help and do their thing. But, you know, if somebody does not want help, how can you help somebody that doesn't want it, or doesn't say it, or just hides it so well? So that's why we have to talk about it. We have to make it up into the forefront of the conversation and keep talking about it. That is okay. I'm here. You want to reach out to me? I'm here for you. Anybody listening to this show, just reach out to me, hit me up, send me a message. I'll just, you know, we'll talk, whatever it is that you need. You know, I'm here to, you know, walk you through whatever it is that I can do. There's helplines, there's suicide helplines that like you don't know who to ask for help. These helplines are available. You know, it starts from childhood, how you deal with certain problems, and, you know, there's only so many things that you could really do to make things work, I guess you could say. But anything that you find difficult with that amount of pressure, like it's just easier if you talk about it with somebody. Like I said, it doesn't matter who it is, but holding it in yourself and trying to deal with it with yourself, you can only do so much before it's just going to mess you up and really ruin you. So, you know, for anybody who's feeling it, you know, I definitely feel for you as well. You're definitely not alone. So let me know. I'm The Incredible Singh. My email is theincrediblesingh@hotmail.com. It's private. Send me an email and then we can go from there and talk if you need to. I'm The Incredible Singh. Let's keep our mental health as positive and strong as possible together. Let's play some more music here. Some more of my favorite tracks. Let's go. It's time for the incredible fitness tip of the week. Make movement a part of your life. Think of exercise and movement as like an all-day thing. Just because you did your half-hour, 45-minute workout or whatever in the morning or the afternoon doesn't mean that you should be sitting on the couch on the rest of the day. Keep doing, 5 minutes here and there. If your job is to sit down and do nothing, then whenever you take your breaks, grab a cup of coffee, whatever it is, get up and start walking around, walk up and down the stairs, whatever it is. You're working from home, you're working outside, go for a walk, get that blood flowing. I'm The Incredible Singh. Let's play some more music from the control station. Oh मैं क्या जी कितना? This is the one, the only, The Incredible Singh, and we're going to be talking about my favorite part of the show here, my favorite top 3 songs. The first track is going to go to Deep Jadoo and Roadkiller. That track is called Jordan, and I can't believe that I missed this track on the Down to Earth album that was released in December of 2019. Maybe because I was all over Bombay to Punjab, that thick as the track. But nevertheless, Deep and RK make an absolutely killer combination. The second track is by Navjeet. This song is called Bad Habits. Teri aaye bad habit. Yeah, it's so true, boys. Navjeet definitely hits the nail on the head with this one, because all of our bad habits really does piss off our women. It really does. And the third track is by Sahib, Patlo Wargi, busting out a banger. Like honestly, this track is something I've been looking for in a good original danceable beat with the wicked vocals. So I'm gonna play a clip of each of these three tracks, and I'll let you know what my favorite song is on the other side. Yo, this is the one, the only, the incredible Singh, and this week's song in 60 seconds goes to Sahib for Patlo Wargi. Finally, a track that totally fits what I have been missing out on in a long time. From start to finish, the lyrics, the vocals, and to the beats. Sahib's voice is just at the right pitch and tempo, which motivates me to get up and bust out a few dance steps. As much as the female lead, ES or S or whatever her name is, she's absolutely stunning to look at. I just wish she did a bit more than just walk and fling her hair. Do like one Bhangra dance step with Sahib or something. You know, honestly, who really cares, because she is crazy hot. And that's why Patlo Wargi is this week's song in 60 seconds. So guys, Tim Ferriss had this to say: what we fear doing most is usually what we most need to do. Like I was talking about earlier about mental health, if you got something a little bit going on over there, yeah, you might be fearful, you might be scared about talking about it, but it's something that you absolutely need to do to get the help that you need. I'm the Incredible Singh. Let's get back to the hits. Alright guys, so talking a lot about mental health and all that sort of thing, you know, like for everybody in general. Right now we've been home for months, and you know, some of us have gone back to the office, some of us are going out again and things like that, because the rules are relaxing for staying at home, which is definitely great. But for those people that have not been the type of people to stay at home, they're like going a little bit crazy, which definitely you need the help. You need to do something that you can definitely find your happy place, where you can do all the things that you want to. So if you want to go out for a walk, go out and do something. Obviously you got to maintain your distance and not be in those areas where it's going to be heavily populated. Go for a walk in a trail or something. Like, you could definitely do that if you need to get out. You know, you want to get together with friends, absolutely. You know, like there's a bunch of people that get together in a parking lot. They have their own families, they set up their own vehicles, like they kind of line them up and around, and they bring their own everything, and nobody's really touching each other or anything like that. They're just keeping their distance and doing their thing, but then you have this social interaction with the other people. These are things that you can do. You know, there's certain people that like you have a huge trust for, like your family, friends, things like that as well. You know, they're encouraging people to stay away from people. If you don't know who the people are, then yeah, absolutely stay away from these people. Wear your mask when you're going out. Anyways, so that's not my point. What I'm trying to focus on is, you know, you got to maintain a work-life balance. Like, if when you work from home, sometimes things get jumbled up. Like, I work from home. My family's at home. I sleep right over there, and I do my work right over here. And now I'm doing the podcast from right over here as well. So it's very easy to jumble between work and podcast and want to sleep and watch some TV, which the TV is right over there as well. Like, I literally, from this chair, I don't have to ever leave unless I have to pee or grab something to eat. At the top of the show, I said that, you know, like I had a pretty rough night. Well, it wasn't rough. Like, let me clarify. It wasn't a rough night. It was an absolutely fun night that's definitely needed, because I ended up going out with the boys to a buddy's house, and we just hung out, had a good time, had a few drinks, had a few laughs, had something to eat. we've told jokes and whatnot. Like, and honestly, like, it's been months since I laughed so hard for such a long time. I got there maybe around, closer to like 7-ish or whatever. Maybe by around 10:30, 11, it's like, okay, this is normally my knee time. Like, I need to go to sleep type of thing. But I was having such a blast that like time just flew, and it was absolutely amazing to hang out with these guys. So, whoever it is that's in your life, they're there to help you and motivate you. Like, they help you remember why you keep doing the things that you're doing and why it's so fun to get together after such a long time. Like, we haven't gotten together for a long time. We like talk and stuff like that, like through phone and stuff like that, but WhatsApp messaging, but it's not the same. Like, when you're all together in the same space, you're drinking and you're eating and all that sort of thing, it definitely makes a difference. It definitely is very positive. Like, I ended up, like, I was so wired, like I was so tired and exhausted last night, but I was so wired at the same time because I was just like thinking about all the stupid things we were talking about, all the funny things that we were catching up on that we've missed in such a long time. And as a result, I only slept for maybe like about 4 hours, 4.5 hours. But, would I trade that for something, for sleep? I would say no. Like I want to be in these situations, not all the time. Like, honestly, my body can't handle it. One day, then that's pretty much it. Like, that's all I can really handle at this point in time now. But the other things, right? Like, if you need to do yoga, if you need to have a drink to unwind, if you need to smoke a joint, like whatever it is you need to do as part of your getaway routine, that's what you need to do. Take 15 minutes, go outside, read a book. That's your 15 minutes of like away from everything, away from staring at a screen, away from like people. If you need to get away from people, like just like have that 15 minutes for yourself on a daily basis. That's also another thing that is really helpful for a lot of people. And I've said it before, if you're, in a rut, then, get ready for work. You know what I'm saying? Like, get up, get ready, drive out of your house, sit in traffic for 10 minutes, or just drive for 10 minutes and then come back home. And then you have that kind of routine of like you getting up and working. You're going to work, you know what I mean? Like, it gets you out of the house, it gets you, those normal 15, 20 minutes, half hour that you spend in the morning driving to your office or to your location to work or whatever, right? You have the music on, you listen to the radio, whatever it is, start that up again. Like, even if you're still gonna be working at home, like my colleagues that I work with, that normally work in the office, they're gonna be working at home for the rest of the year. So this is why I say it's really important. Like, if your morning routine was get up, get ready, have breakfast, drive to the office, then do the same thing. Get up, get ready, put your clothes on, wash your face, get your hair out, get ready for work. Eat your breakfast, get out of the house, drive for 10 minutes, and then come back home. And the smallest thing like that will probably make a huge difference in your mental health. I've got more tips and tricks, so if you definitely want them, hit me up, theincrediblesing@hotmail.com. Email me, we'll talk about it, we'll go from there. Let's play some old school music here for you right now. Alright guys, hit me up on all my social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Soundcloud, Mixcloud, email theincrediblesing@hotmail.com. Let's keep going with some old school tracks. Alright guys, it's time for the end of the show. Episode 94 is coming to a close. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. For all the fathers out there, happy Father's Day. For all the good dads, keep doing what you're doing. And stay positive, stay focused, stay blessed, and more importantly, wash your hands, keep your distance, and stay safe.